help with.
Right.
So Tracy, I know you've got some homes of the weeks. We've got some open houses. We're going to get to those in a second. Just a couple more stories that really jumped out at me this week. And if anybody's out there shopping for a mortgage right now, they know this is mortgage rates really took a jump this week.
They did. Yeah. And so if you're thinking about locking in a rate, if you already have a house under contract, you'll want to be really closely tied in with your lender to find out what the future holds for next week.
We're not going to make a call on that. That's
That's
like
the lender.
It's that whole thing. It's like, that's between you and your doctor. And it's like, no, that's between you and your lender. And you guys, look at the pros and cons. And there's always a lot of news about the bond market and how it affects mortgage rates.
Totally.
And those guys follow that stuff really, really closely.
So it's one of the reasons when we're talking about lenders, we suggest to our home buyers to use a local lender that knows you, that's going to be there, can pick up the phone and talk to them. A lot of times when you get online and you use an app, it's just whoever picks up the phone at that call center, so to speak. And a lot of times when you call there for a question, they have to pull up your file and see what the previous conversation was and give you advice. Well, we're talking the benefits of a local lender. They're going to look and say, I don't think you should lock your rate today because the Fed says blah, 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 and we're expecting this to be released later this week, and I think it might go down a little bit. Let's wait to lock, or wait, they'll call you even. The local lenders, I know, they'll call and say, hey, rates just dropped. You should lock today.
I've had that happen. In fact, on our last refinance on our primary residence, one of the local lenders called me and said, I know you're talking about refinancing, but today may be the day. And
to lock a rate and decide to do it.
Yeah, and that was good. The other story in the mortgage world was FHFA, which, if most people don't know what that is, but it's they oversee both Fannie and Freddie Mac, which basically buy most of the mortgages.
Federal Housing Finance Authority.
Correct.
Or agency.
And they're the ones that put out the guidelines on mortgages, right? And one of the things they've come out with this week is they're really, let's say, cracking down or putting the screws on second homes. They're really going to, two things. One, high expense properties, they're going to make it more expensive for them to underwrite those mortgages, so jumbo loans. And then the other piece is on second homes. People who are buying second homes are going to make it more expensive to get a mortgage for those type of properties. And I see what they're doing. I know some of it's politics, some of it's just saying why are we this agency that's put in place to help first-time home buyers and low-income home buyers, subsidizing rich people, right? And I know a lot of people out there are probably cringing when I say that, but I'm just saying that's what they're doing. That's what they're looking at. And that's, some people think it's great. Some people think it doesn't make any sense, but it's happening.
Yep. And it could change again. Who knows? So